Welcome back to my 4runner escapade. I've decided to take one more last ditch Hail Mary effort at this, and this is a long shot. So, obviously we've seen from the last video, this motor is seized. And the more I think about it, the more I'm getting into it. It's like, well, how much do you think the valves could have held back? Maybe the water just rusted up the valves and most of the water stayed in the valves. There's two open valves for sure in the intake side. The exhaust side I'm not worried about, it's only the intake side. There's two open valves that I can see. What are the odds that enough water got past all of these to ruin the short block? So I'm going to disassemble this and inspect the short block and find out if we can salvage anything from it, because if we can salvage the short block, I'm then going to take another fate chance that my parts truck has two good heads. I know it has one for sure, but the other one's questionable. My parts truck 3.4 has a hole in the block. So it's like, what did that piston do? Did that piston ruin a head? So we will find that out if the short block is good. But this short block has to be good for me to want to put the time into pulling those heads off. So all I can say is let's just get right into this. I got nothing to lose on any of this. Worst comes to worst, I just throw all these pieces in the bed of my truck and they go to scrap. So give it a shot. Let's see if this one comes out. Oh, alright, I might have forgotten something. What is it though? Like I said, I've never had one of these apart. Toyota, you normally don't have to. What? Don't mind the crudeness of this. Really. It feels like this valve has something to do with this. But at the same time, it's probably just a plug in the head. But it feels like it's right where it's hanging. That's actually smaller. Might be my thought. This poor engine, I was just reaping on that. Pretty fucking physics. Oh yeah, that definitely was what was holding me up. I only reached on it a little bit. I swear. Alright, we got rust. The underside of those valves looks perfect. Alright, now let's see if this one comes out. There she goes. Oh! Oh! Okay. Ah. Oh, this is why I took it completely apart, because this is at least entertaining. Oh, man. Alright. It had a lot of water in it. Are you ready? Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say that ain't fucking usable. Damn. This side over here was not bad. You could probably clean that up. Tonable, maybe. Probably not. Oh, hilarious. So, well, I had to at least find out and see. Only took me about a half an hour and made a mess of the garage, but oh well. It's really funny because the inside of these heads honestly look really nice. The bottom of this one's perfect. Yeah, the bottom of used to be expected, but man, even these ones don't look bad underneath. Oh man. Well, now we know. Thought I had another good idea, but I guess it was kind of to be expected. So, yeah. Maybe I'll figure something else out. I don't know. I like cheap options, so it's like whenever I can keep going with something with what I have, I'm gonna keep trying. If I can keep brainstorming ideas, I'm gonna keep brainstorming ideas. So I got a few more days to decide. Just really want my 4runner back. Wish me luck. The saga will continue. Okay, welcome back to 4runner Madness. I have found a third motor for cheap, so we're still moving forward with this. I'm going to be picking up the motor on Thursday this week, so project right now, tonight, while we have some daylight left, is to go out to my parts truck in back and pull the ECU, the wiring harness, and the upper intake. That is everything that I will need to do my 3/4 swap. So, time to go out back and get that done. The temperature is dropping quick and the weather is going to change just as quick, I'm thinking. So, I got to get this done. So, here be my T100s. This one here is a running, driving, great unit. This one here, parts truck, hole in the block, but has a good 5-speed that's going to go in this one. And apparently now I'm going to be robbing the ECU and harness off of it for my 4runner project. So, just going to get right into it. This guy here has a bad frame. Back half is all rusted off of the leaf springs, cracked farther up probably, I think, if I remember correctly. This one here, this is a great truck. Frame is mint, body's, you know, typical northern truck, but is what it is. Plan for this one is to get the 5-speed out of here, slight lift, and I got a nice set of 33s to put on it. Probably bob the rear end and just have a fun little trail truck / good dump runner. So that's a future project that I hopefully will get to, but for now, time to play around with this one to get the 4runner going. And just like that, we got another intake, another lower intake, the whole wiring harness to put in there, along with everything else that I now need to clean up probably tonight or tomorrow. But man, this is going to be interesting. Harness is definitely not that bad. I do realize that I do need to go get front and rear O2 sensors, because I wondered what people are doing for those, because nobody shows that in their swaps. So luckily my harness is good. I'll get that run through there. And yeah, have to go through a lot of this and figure out what can stay, what can go. So yeah, wish me luck on it. Gonna be starting on that probably tomorrow or Monday.